Make life harder for homeless Iowans. The court will soon decide whether a homeless person can be fined or even arrested for sleeping in public.
Now, homelessness advocates are warning more of these public camping bans could come to Iowa, actually, if the court decides with that city. And State Capitol reporter Connor Hendricks has a look at what it could look like.
An increasing number of Iowans are homeless, often sleeping here on sidewalks or in public parks. Data from the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development shows a 14.5% increase in the amount of homeless in Iowa from 2019 to 2023. A case before the U.S. Supreme Court centers on one Oregon town's ordinance, which fines people roughly $300 for sleeping outside. Courtney Guntley with the Institute for Community Alliances in Des Moines says there are many reasons homeless Iowans sleep outdoors.
Most homeless shelters will not allow someone to come in if they have a pet. There's not a lot of shelters where if you're a couple and have no children where you could stay together. That's not how many shelters are set up.
Guntley says finding people who have no means to pay it can create additional financial problems later as people try to save for a place to live.
Those fines would in fact make the problem worse.
Iowa lawmakers in the legislative session attempted to pass a bill that would have diverted funding from permanent supportive housing towards designated camping areas that would provide bathrooms, security, and other services. The bill also would have made sleeping on public property a misdemeanor. While the bill failed to make it to a floor vote, Guntley says if the Supreme Court rules in favor of the Oregon city, it leaves the door open for jurisdictions to criminalize homelessness.
I feel pretty confident that they would likely try to do that again in Iowa.
Instead of finding unhoused Iowans, Guntley says the state needs more affordable housing.
We get a 5% of the real estate transfer tax goes towards homeless services, but that's really for sheltering and some of those Band-Aid needs of making sure that people have a safe place to go.
The Supreme Court's decision will come sometime between late June and early July before the court recesses for the summer. In Des Moines, I'm Connor Hendricks reporting.